Okay. Do you want to start or do you want me to?
I can run through back office real quick.
Okay.
All right, so tonight we're going to focus on 10 rounds launch. Right now it's open for coach bundles and packs. So if you're already a coach or discount coach, or if you sign up with the discount membership, you can grab a bundle. But on the 6th, it's open with or without the discount. So I'm going to share my screen and just show you guys. There is a ton of information in the back office, and I'm not sure if anybody's checked it out or is utilizing it yet, but I want to show you where it is, and I want to show you what there is, so that way you can utilize some of it. There's no reason to work harder than we need to. We should always work smarter. All right, so let me share my screen. Let me know when you can see my chaos.
We see it.
There it is. Look, there's only one tab though. I'm proud of myself.
I don't think I've ever seen that on your computer before.
It's because I had to restart it. All right, so when you open your back office, this is what pops up. And there's a couple different tabs here. This training tab sometimes has stuff if you're looking for extra trainings in the back office. And then the support tab right here, that's where you can find the FAQs. But for this new 10 round stuff, it's actually all the way over here in news. So if you click on news and March promotions, that's where we're going to find all the 10 round stuff. So when you click on this, right here, it says get ready for 10 rounds. And when you open it, there is a plethora of info. So right here, it just gives you a little bit of info of what's happening with 10 rounds. But when you click product training materials, there's a bunch of awesome stuff. So a product training guide, FAQs, kind of like some of the calls that were happening this week where it's that question and answer. If you have any questions about 10 rounds, you can find a bunch of the info in here. A challenge group guide, your 10 round. So this is actually really cool. I wanted to show you guys this, your 10 round solution. Did you guys know that there are actually quizzes to help people decide which challenge pack that they need? So you can actually send them this link here and plug in their name, and it basically walks through all of the questions. If they're a coach, if they already have On Demand, if they already have Shaco, if they have Energize, if they want to lose weight, they need more energy, want to gain muscle, drinks water, looking for an easy to go snack, and then it actually pops up and it populates a package for them. So that's something that if you guys want a fast and efficient way for them just to run through and decide what they want, it's kind of cool. I have a little wellness form, like a Google form that I send everybody. But if you don't have one of those and you want something that kind of breaks it all down for them, this is great.
That's really cool for new coaches too. If they're not super comfortable with all the products yet, it just kind of will give it to them for you.
For sure. And then it still shows them add-on packs too that has more. So pretty cool tool that's there. And plus the visual, I feel like I'm such a visual learner that it's nice to actually see what you're going to get. So I thought that was pretty neat. And then I know that we have our wellness menus, but this is another one that you can use. Kind of cool. That has the good, better, best value, just to let people know where they're going to save the most money, depending on what they want. And I like how everything is listed. Again, there's the visual, says the price, and then also tells you what the add-ons are. So another good visual for our bundles. This right here, guys, is gold. If you are looking for before and after pictures for 10 rounds, these are awesome. This is something that Joel stressed last night. Every single one of these pictures, these people did 1 round. These results are from 6 weeks. They did not do the program twice. A lot of times with our programs, people do it a couple times and then you get a before and after picture. But this is truly 6 weeks, 5 days a week. That's it. 30 workouts.
And a combo of 2B or Ultimate Portion Fit. I think you said they let them choose which one they wanted.
Yep. So, I mean, pretty amazing results. So, I think it's really, especially with new launches, us utilizing that so people can see what the possibilities are when you do the program and you actually zone in on what you're eating. You know, they work. So I think these are really great. And a lot of times when you Google them, you can see them too. But sometimes they're blurry and they just don't come out quite as right, or there's little, marks up, water marks in the corners. So it's nice to actually get like a clean copy that Beachbody has. So,
one thing about those, I've seen coaches use those and cut off that text at the bottom. Do not do that. That was something at NLC that compliance really stressed. Like, you have to have those disclaimers on there. So if you're using those, in your stories, don't cover up that disclaimer. It's tempting because I know it's annoying that it's there, but it's to protect us and to protect Beachbody.
Yeah. And they're hammering down on compliance stuff to cover everybody. So just good rule to follow in general. If you're ever doing a post, have your disclaimers. The 10-round sample, this is here. I know we have that in team pages, but if you ever can't find it, it's always here too. And then more gold, guys, right here. 10-round social media videos. We were all just talking about not having enough of these and wanting to find them. There's some like for IG stories. So shows workout clips, official 10-round sizzle, sample workout promo. There are so many of these. So many. Sorry, and I just lost them. So 10 rounds promo. I mean, there's, tons and tons of videos. And I honestly have not even watched all of them yet. So super great info that you can share in your stories. If someone asks, for a little more information, it's always nice to send a little video. We don't always have to verbalize a description. Sometimes when we just send a video that says, here's some more information about the program, what did you like about it? Is this something that you feel like you'd enjoy? A lot of times that visual goes a long way.
And I'll add something about these videos on here. They're under an app called, this thing that you're opening, it's called WireDrive. And then if you access this to your phone to save them to your phone, they want to save in like this WireDrive format, and it's very difficult to save. So I found it's easier to download them to my computer and then send them to myself, either Facebook Messenger or AirDrop from my computer to myself, and then save them to my phone that way. I know it's kind of a pain, but.
Is there a way to make the file smaller?
Well, the only way, like, it zipped it, but I had to put it into like a zip. I have like a zip thing in my phone for the fonts from what the font or whatever. But, I mean, you could zip it to yourself, but.
Sarah, I have nothing for that. I am not technology savvy at all. So
I was just trying to download one last night and it was like too big to send on Facebook Messenger to myself, like from my laptop to my phone. So I had to figure out a way to like Bluetooth it. And then it like got to my phone and then didn't work because it was the wrong kind of file or something.
Okay. Yeah. So the app that they have it on that you have to download is called WireDrive Go for your phone. And then you can import these files to your phone, but it goes to this wire drive thing. And then it's like a file of things. But then it's still kind of hard to get them to a format where you can save it. But I've been doing the AirDrop if you have a Mac.
Can you just do a screen record on your
I
phone
was just thinking too.
Yeah.
and then crop it? I hear Frozen.
I don't know, like I downloaded an app to do like a screen record for that video, but it like records my whole, I don't know. Cause like on Androids, you can't do screen record like you can on the Apple phones.
Oh,
Okay, well then buy a Apple iPhone and a
there you
Mac.
go. Problem solved.
As soon as I win the lottery and pay off my student loans, and
Have
We'll,
you Googled that?
we'll do the giveaway and we'll all nominate you.
What did you say,
Have
Michelle?
Googled how to screen record? Because I had a note like 2 years ago. I don't know, whatever. I had a note phone, and there was a way to screen record. I can't remember if I downloaded an app or what.
yeah, I
Well, I was
downloaded
able
an
to do it.
app, but like you can't like crop the video, and it's like your whole screen. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
I don't know.
Would you
iPhones are way better.
like Triller or something and crop it that way, or input it into InShot?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. You can move on.
One of these is easier to do than, like, I forget if it's the MP4 is easier to convert or it's the MOV. One of them's easier. But see, if y'all can see here, there's like multiple types. One is easier than the other. So you can play around with that.
I was just super annoyed because I downloaded like 2 of them and one of them worked, and the other one, like it took like an hour and a half to download to Bluetooth to my phone, and then like it was never on my phone when I went to look for it, and I was like, ah.
Which one worked?
What
was it? What did you download?
It was I don't know. Probably that in that promo on the first thing on the left.
Maybe look at that and you can see if it was
Yeah,
the
that one.
MP4, this one. So
Yep.
maybe the MP4s are the easier ones.
Okay.
Maybe just stick with that.
Yeah, and then if you go back, I'll tell you the other one I downloaded. It was that number 4.
And that's the MOV. So that would make sense because there were different types of files.
Yeah,
So that's why.
they're like huge files. So
Well,
I just didn't know how everybody else was doing it, but I'll figure it out.
Yes. So yeah, so that was the majority of the stuff that I wanted to show you guys in here. Just a reminder, if your question wasn't answered in there, that you can always click the support and click FAQs and then type your question. It'll come up with some possible answers for you if you can't find, the answer you were looking for, or if you need something specific. And don't forget, this training tab is here if you guys ever want, extra training. There's some great stuff in this training tab, the compensation training, all that good stuff. And yeah.
All right. So last night, Mary Day hosted a call with Joel for our Star Diamond group, and he kind of just did a Q&A, and it was a lot more stuff about him than the program, but just some of the stuff that stood out to me, a lot of common questions that you guys might get for challengers. A lot of people asked why he doesn't do both sides of the body, or if you need to do that. He said that when like true boxers don't do southpaw, they just box. What? Oh. They just box dominant. So he said it's not necessary. People were talking about wanting to mirror him. So, and they would do the dominant side forward. He said, if you want to do that, go for it. It will probably be really weird. But that was his explanation on that. He said Beachbody fought him on it. No, this is how we box. And then, does anybody know, I think they mentioned this right in the beginning, something about the Joel towel promo. He said to look it up, and I could not find that anywhere in the FAQs. Has anybody heard what that?
If you hit Success Club with 10 rounds, you get the towel.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. If you sell a challenge pack between certain dates, I think it goes to like April 30th.
Oh, okay.
Free.
Is that everybody though, or just your first challenge pack?
I heard that the way I understood it was that you had to hit Success Club while selling 10 rounds challenge packs.
Okay. I couldn't, I was trying to find that in FAQs and I couldn't. So I don't know where that was, but what else? Somebody asked about wearing shoes. Mel, I thought about you when he was talking about this. He said, wear shoes. With all the twisting, it's not going to be good for your feet to be twisting without shoes. And then as far as meal plans go, he said, use Ultimate Portion Fix, use To Be Mindset, whatever your preference is. That, like we said, is where what the before and after pictures, all of them were using one of those programs and, following it based on what that program specifically recommended based on your weight, your goals. And then Joel says every week has a cheat day. So if you want to go with that, then go for it. I know I do. What else? Stretching. This is something I was curious about. He said the reason they don't stretch after the workout is because most people turn off the workout before the stretch anyways, which are crazy people. I always stretch. But he suggested finding a 5 to 10 minute stretch video within Beachbody On Demand. He said we didn't record more because there's so many in there, but stretch. Don't skip the stretch. Just find one that you like and do that after, or do your own stretch. But there's something else about that. Oh, that's what he said that people are more likely to choose a program if it's 40 minutes or less. So adding a stretch onto it would have made it more than 40 minutes. So that was part of the reasoning behind that. And then if somebody is asking you like what this program is for, what is this going to do for me? Or if somebody's telling you what they want to do, this program burns fat and builds muscle, which is what most programs do and what, most of us want. But it's definitely a really good, even combo of cardio and weights and core, and it doesn't feel like cardio. So that's a huge bonus. But I think that was all of the stuff that I highlighted from the call. Does anybody else have any takeaways? Anything they've heard, anything you guys have been trying to do with promotions that's been working really well?
I've had a couple people ask me if they can use a bag and like use gloves. And he recommended you could wear like weight gloves if you wanted like extra grip and stuff, but really to not, because if you are wearing weighted gloves, you could possibly throw your arm out. And another thing he said is not to go into full extension, like not to lock out the joint, to really focus on like using your body when you're doing trunk rotation, because that's just an increased risk of injury. What else? I think those are 2 things.
Yeah, he said like with the bag and stuff that this program, because it has so much repetition, that's why it would cause injury. So if you were doing regular combo boxing, a bag is fine, but because it's like 3 minutes, 10 rounds of 3 minutes, it's too much repetition for your muscles and ligaments, tendons. So.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Anybody's heard about the program? Is everyone excited? Loving it?
It's amazing.
Who's all doing it already?
Troy's downstairs doing it right now.
Is he?
His first Beachbody program that he's gonna do, like the full thing.
That's awesome. Jeremy's done every day so far too. It's been a while.
Is Anthony doing it, Jess?
Well, he had his little back injury last week. So
I'm
he-
so sorry. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm still didn't talk to you about that.
No, he's feeling much better. He did it today, but
What did he do?
too hard.
What did he do?
He cleaned too hard.
He's putting his back into the
I guess.
He was doing that TikTok that like
Right. Yeah, when he flipped me over.
All your fault.
I think I did more work on that than he did.
I try to do the one with Kennedy where I lay down and then she jumps and I get up on all fours and then we jump.
Yeah.
It failed several times.
Oh. Hey, while we were sitting here, I just put in the FAQs, the 10 rounds towel thing. And there could be more than one, but the one that popped up for me was coaches who earn their first Success Club points by selling a 10-round challenge pack or completion pack win a towel.
So does that mean like brand new coaches who get their first ever point? Okay.
That's how I was reading it. But there could, like, if there, maybe there's other ones too for more towels. I have no idea, but that's what popped up for me.
is there a prize every month if you hit Success Club? Or is that something new? 'Cause I don't remember that from last year.
It's the first month, the third month, the 6th, the 9th, and the 12th.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to be consecutive. So like if you hit Success Club 3 months, like if you're a brand new coach and you hit Success Club the last 3 months of the year, you would get first the month prize and the 3-month prize.
Okay.
They just did
I think-
extra prizes for Team Cup.
Pink cup. That's why. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And one thing I was just thinking about with our launch, how we're doing things a little bit differently with not having launch groups. I was trying to just brainstorm about like how we can keep excitement really high. And I was looking at our free groups, which are always like super high, not intensity, energy. And I think we all go into a free group, like putting everything into it because it's prospects, right? And we want them to sign up with us. We want them to join. So something we all just need to make sure we're doing is like carrying that energy into our regular challenge groups. I know with ongoing challenge groups, it's easy to get lazy with it and just do the scheduled posts, but we want people to be so excited that they join a free group and then have that same excitement all year long in our challenge group. So just make sure that you're carrying that over. I know I'm totally guilty of it too, you know, checking in late at night and just doing the bare minimum, but I like all of us as coaches need to be checking in, sharing recipes. If it's not your scheduled post, you know, commenting on everybody's post, because when we were first challengers or coaches, we ran our own group. So if we didn't post, nobody posted. So it's really, really fun to be able to do it together. And we need to just keep that energy high for our challengers that do continue on with us.
I think it was sorry, go ahead.
So I had a call with Johnny today, and something he suggested was to bring a +1. Like if someone signs up, like bring a +1, try to get them to get someone to join them.
I like that.
Like mention it. Like don't forget to mention it. Because like a lot of times we push to get them signed up, but then don't think about telling them to invite their friends to join them.
Yeah, and that's like just a good segue into, oh, look, you're already coaching.
Right.
It's extra accountability for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like we just talked a lot about like coaching today. And that was one thing that he was like, this is a great opportunity for you to be able to get coaches because they're going to see how easy it is.
Yeah.
I read your message right before her, and I'm like, who is Johnny?
He's the Midwest.
I totally just, and you told me, I'm like, Johnny who? She's like, Johnny was awesome. And I'm like,
Love Johnny.
I totally, and I forgot to respond too, because
Oh, you're good.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
But yeah, like you mentioned that, and I was like, whoa, that's a good idea.
For sure.
Just to
Yeah.
piggyback off what Mel had said about accountability is one thing that I've done like today, even just with my current customers and challengers. I've sent all of them a message saying, "Hey, do you want to work out tomorrow?" Like, "Hey," and they're like, "Sure. Yeah. Awesome." And I think we post the virtual gym, but I think people are so we think they know what it is, but they really probably have no idea, and explaining it to them. And like today I had a challenger in our free group get on and she's really excited. I think she's going to join us again tomorrow. So I think make sure y'all are utilizing that. And one thing I remember hearing on a national wake up call was we put so much into our social media post and adding value there. We need to take that value and carry it over into our challenge groups, because those are our bread and butter in the current, in the current state of people that are showing up and doing the work. So just make sure you're sharing the same struggles in your challenge group, because that's your safe space, and some people don't follow you on social media. So that's, their check-in and things like that. So.
Yeah. And they've already invested in us, so they should get our best.
Should get the most. Something that, to piggyback off what you just said, Kristen, I was on and working while you and your challenger were on. And it was really interesting because she was having a hard time getting signed on.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a feeling that if you weren't there guiding her,
Mm-hmm.
she would have kind of said, all right, I don't know what I'm doing. And she would have just popped off. And I think having, popping on together and walking through how to get on a Zoom workout, how to get on to, the Beachbody On Demand, there's value in that, because there are so many people who technology just does not come easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she got it. She did it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of times I think she was going to give up, and I was like, "You got this. We're going to get it."
And you did, and you were so positive about it. And you were like, no, that's no big deal. Let's try it this way.
It's like you're already 15 minutes in. We're doing this freaking workout. I'm not letting you back out now. Like, we're going to do it. So.
The other thing that I've noticed about free groups, guys, something that we've been doing is just a daily challenge. And I think right now that's such a big thing on Instagram. Like everybody's throwing up like a daily challenge, but doing a sample giveaway for whoever posts, like one little sample is so flippin' motivating to so many people. And I think that's just a great way for us to kind of keep in mind, like, okay, she bought a, Shaco challenge pack, she might love Energize. That's a really, great opportunity to get people, trying new products without them, having to purchase something.
And Beach Bars is a good one. It's easy to mail.
Hydrate.
Yeah.
And they come, in the little 10 serving packs, so you get volume points for it if you need something under your spouse's account.
Yeah. I always just buy an extra box because I drink them anyways. And then I use them for gifts.
Yeah.
Does the Orange Recover come in the individual servings?
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Or just chocolate?
Mel said just chocolate.
Okay.
That thing came in individuals. You bet I would have that.
I had a girl requesting it today and I was like, I don't have any.
I want it to come in vegan. I cannot wait. I love orange stuff.
It will. It always takes a while.
Eventually we'll get it.
Yeah.
Oh, did we cover stuff from the Tuesday call?
Oh yeah. Did you want to talk about the 1099 invites?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? Sure.
Just gonna throw you on. Go.
Sure. So one thing they were talking about Tuesday on the mentorship call is all of the people that are currently out of work. And so if you think of all your 1099 workers, that's your independent contractors, hairdressers, Uber drivers, photographers, waitresses, bartenders, the list goes on and on. And so what we thought would be a fun little homework assignment for everyone was to look through your current maybe friends or in your local area of 1099 workers and contacting them, start building a relationship with them, because we know that I've seen people in all sorts of avenues getting very creative on how to make any kind of income. Like my sister-in-law, for example, she is a hairdresser and she's doing individual color touch-up and she's doing door-to-door delivery with all of her customers for them to do like touch-up.
Will she deliver to Austin?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. And she's doing like tutorial videos for it. You know what I mean? So people are very like in a point of desperation for additional income, you know? So think about that when you are inviting to the coaching opportunity. These people are in need and also getting to work on themselves. So.
Mhm. So how many people do you want us to put on our list?
I said 10, but let's do 20.
Yeah.
Because you could easily just say like your area and then search photographer or hairdresser or, you know,
Mhm.
find a local hair salon and look at the followers.
Yep.
And then post it under the action hour thread.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, like make the list, but make the list and actually reach out and contact them and invite them. Like you could make a list, but actually do
The
something.
list is not the homework. The
No,
invite is
the invite. There we go.
contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. All right.
Is anyone else struggling with nutrition, being home all the time?
No,
You? No? You're doing awesome?
doing amazing. It's so
Yes.
weird. I put a whiteboard on my fridge that literally has breakdowns of every time that I'm supposed to eat and what container I'm supposed to eat.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
You
And
gonna start working from home? You can ask your boss, like, can I just
I am working from home
No, I know. Like
full time. If Ryan's home, no. If Ryland's home, no. If I'm home by myself,